Did you know that 99% of people are trapped in a system designed to keep them broke, while the top 1% play by a completely different set of rules? I'm Metal Minds, a self-made millionaire, and I've stolen 5 money rules straight from billionaires to build my fortune. And today, I'm sharing them with you so you can break free and start winning at wealth. The system wants you to trade your time for a paycheck, pay taxes, and spend what's left on stuff you don't need. It's a trap that keeps you stuck, working 40 years just to retire with barely enough to survive. I fell for it too, until I started studying the ultra-wealthy and cracked their code. These billionaires don't think like the 99%, and their secrets aren't what you'd expect. They're not about fancy degrees or inheriting a fortune. They're about mindset and strategy. Today, I'm revealing the 5 money rules I stole from them that transform my life. And trust me, if I can do it, so can you. Let's talk about the system trap first. Most people are taught to get a job, save a little, and hope their 401k saves them. But billionaires know that system is rigged. It's built to keep you dependent, not wealthy. While you're slaving away, the ultra-rich are making money work for them. They don't chase paychecks, they chase assets that generate cash flow. That's the first big secret, and it leads to the 5 rules I'm about to break down. Here's the core concept: 5 actionable principles that anyone can use to think and act like a billionaire. I call them the Billionaire Blueprint, and they're simple but powerful. Each rule comes with steps you can follow, plus a story of how one of them changed everything for me. Let's dive into rule number 1. Prioritize cash flow over net worth. Billionaires don't care about looking rich. They care about staying liquid. Net worth is just a number on paper. Cash flow is money you can use right now. Think of it like this. A $10 million house sounds great, but if it's not making you money, it's a liability. I learned this the hard way when I tied up all my money in a flashy car early on. It looked cool, but it was draining my bank account with payments and upkeep. Here's how you apply rule number 1. First, identify one income stream you can turn into consistent cash flow. For example, start a side hustle like freelancing or selling a digital product. Second, reinvest that money into assets like dividend stocks or a small rental property. Third, automate it. Set up systems so the cash keeps flowing without your daily grind. Take my friend Billy. He sank his savings into a big house and had no cash left. Meanwhile, Phil rented a modest place and bought a duplex that paid him $1,000 a month. Guess who's financially free now? Phil, because he focused on cash flow. Rule number 2. Diversify income streams like your life depends on it. Billionaires never rely on one paycheck. That's a one-way ticket to disaster. If you lose your job, you're done, and the system loves that vulnerability. I used to depend on my 9-to-5, and when I got laid off, I was terrified. But billionaires taught me to build multiple streams, so if one dries up, you're still golden. Here's the how-to. First, keep your day job but start a side gig, maybe dropshipping or consulting. Second, invest in a low-risk asset like index funds for passive income. Third, explore a passion project that could scale, like a YouTube channel or an online course. For me, this rule was a game changer when I started my first business. I was running a small online store while working my day job, and it felt risky. But when I lost that job, the store's income kept me afloat until I could scale it. Let's jump into rule number 3. Think in decades, not days. Billionaires play the long game, while the 99% chase quick wins and get burned. The system pushes instant gratification. Buy now, pay later, YOLO spending. But the ultra-wealthy know wealth compounds over time, not overnight. Here's how you do it. First, set a 10-year financial goal, like owning 3 rental properties. Second, break it into yearly milestones. Save $10,000 this year. Buy your first property in 3. Third, stick to it by automating savings into an investment account. I watched a billionaire mentor plan his investments like a chess master, always 10 moves ahead. It taught me to stop chasing get-rich-quick schemes and focus on steady growth. Rule number 4. Leverage other people's money, legally and smartly. Billionaires don't use their own cash. They use loans, investors, or partnerships to scale. The system wants you scared of debt, but the rich use it as a tool. For example, a mortgage on a rental property lets you profit from tenants while paying it off. Here's the breakdown. First, learn about low-interest loans, like SBA loans for small businesses. Second, only borrow for assets that generate income, not liabilities like fancy cars. Third, find a mentor or partner who can co-invest to reduce your risk. This rule saved my bacon when I started scaling my business. Back in my 20s, I was grinding, barely scraping by, with just one income stream. Then I met a billionaire at a conference who became my mentor. Let's call him Richard. He showed me how he used a $100,000 loan to buy a commercial property. That property now earns him $10,000 a month, while the loan's paid off by tenants. I copied him, took a small business loan, and bought my first warehouse. That single move doubled my income in 2 years and set me on the path to millions. It wasn't my money. It was leverage done right. Rule number 5. Master the art of saying no to shiny distractions. Billionaires don't waste money on status symbols or trendy investments. The system bombards you with ads for luxury cars, NFTs, or the latest crypto fad, but the rich stay disciplined, focusing only on what aligns with their goals. Here's how you apply it. First, create a financial filter. Only spend or invest in what grows your wealth. Second, avoid lifestyle inflation. Don't upgrade your car just because you got a raise. Third, review your expenses monthly to cut out anything that doesn't serve your future. This rule tied everything together for me, especially after my warehouse deal. Richard, my mentor, warned me to avoid blowing my profits on a bigger house. Instead, I said no to distractions and reinvested every penny into more assets. That discipline turned my first million into multiple streams of income. Now let's wrap this up. These 5 rules, cash flow, diversification, long-term thinking, leverage, and discipline, aren't just billionaire secrets. They're your ticket out of the system's trap and into financial freedom. I went from broke to a millionaire by following them, and you can too. Don't let the 99% mindset hold you back. Think like the 1%. Here's your action step. Pick one rule today, like starting a side hustle for cash flow. Commit to one small move, like setting up a $100 investment account this week. Then, come back to my channel for more secrets to crush it financially. Subscribe, hit the bell, and let's build your fortune together. The system's rigged, but you're smarter than that. Go steal these rules and make them yours.